Hi, my name's Shelley and this is my vlog, The Willow Tree Queen. Thanks for joining me this week. I've actually gone back to making a couple of dresses this week, simply because I was going to visit my mum and I wanted something new to wear. And what I'm showing behind me is an original tunic dress that I found in my local charity shop. And I absolutely love the way it fits and how it is to wear. And I wanted to try and duplicate it. Which I've managed, I think, with a limited amount of success. I'll show that at the end. First of all, though, I wanted to talk about this pattern, which is the Simplicity S9265 that I got in a recent Simplicity sale that they were doing. And I have made a version of this, because I also felt that this pattern kind of closely matched this one. It's got the same sort of mandarin collar, I think they're called, and a V-neck, whereas this is very low. It actually comes to below the area where my bra is, so I have to wear something under the tunic usually. So anyway, so I've made this out of some fabric that I got in one of my Sew Hayley Jane boxes. I've had two of the luxury boxes. I've stopped my subscription now because it's very expensive. And to be honest, I'm just overloaded with clothes and with patterns. So I kind of have decided to put a stop to everything. So I'm not subscribing to anything anymore. But last month's box, I got this beautiful black and white, I think it was a Lady McElroy cotton of some type. But it's very, very soft. It's almost like a viscose. But it's not viscose, it's a cotton. Anyway, it's gorgeous. I've got it here. I should have put it behind me, shouldn't I? So this is the fabric. It's a very lovely light cotton. I suspect it might be a cotton lawn, but I don't really know for sure. So so I've made this dress. Now there's a couple of things with this pattern. First of all, looking at the measurements on here, I am so my bust is a 40, and my waist is a 37, and my hips are a 49. And if I were to go by the measurements on this pattern, that put me into the large extra large, which is a 18 to 20 or a 22 to 24. And I just felt that there was going to be, based on the way this pattern looks, I knew there was going to be some ease in it. And so it helpfully does give you the finished garment measurements on here, but it only gives you the bust, which I presume is because if you see the style lines there, the waist is not at the waist, it's above the waist. So it's only this top part of your bust that you need to worry about. So here the finished garment measurements for a medium is 42, and I'm a 40. So I think I should probably size down 2 sizes and do the medium rather than the extra large. And it worked out just fine. I've got some video of me wearing this dress. The other thing is that, as you can probably see on the, trying to get my head out of the way, but I can still need to see it. The line drawings there is it's got a zip down the back, and it fits so easily over your head. I don't know why you would need that zip at all. So I decided not to do the zip. However, what I forgot to do was to extend the facing at the back. So I didn't take out the extra space at the back either that is intended to be folded back where the zip goes, which has meant that I've got a gap in my facing at the back there, which is somewhat annoying. And I was hoping that I had a label that I could possibly put over that would cover that gap. But obviously it's on the inside at the back of my neck. No one can see it. And I have sewn the facing down quite a big gap there so that it won't flip up, because I am not a fan of facings at all. And in fact, next time I'm not sure that I would do a facing. I think I would, I think I might just put the collar on and then not worry about the facing, or some bias or something. It works really nicely here at the V. So yeah, so that goes in really, really nicely with the way that the facing is on this. That was the only thing that I really liked. The back of the neck though, yeah, so I've got this little gap in my facing, but it's okay. it's wearable still. I did the puffy sleeve, so I did the View, what is it, B, that's there with the nice big sleeves, and I do love it. What you can see there though is it's got 2 tiers, and when I measured or got out the pattern pieces for the skirt pieces, it's enormous. I don't know what height this is done for. I think they normally do 5'6" or something like that for simplicity patterns. I'm 4'10", and so putting on a second tier in the way that they had it there, I would have been dragging it on the floor. Yeah, as you can see from the video of this, it's already pretty long on me just using that first tier. So yeah, I possibly did do C's skirt rather than B's skirt. But even so, if I had cut it where it was saying to cut it for those pieces and then added the second tier, it was still going to be massively too long on me. So I'm very, very happy with this. When I've put it on though, I do feel very dressy in it. And I'm not, I would need to have somewhere kind of posh to wear it. So hopefully I've got somewhere that I can wear it like that. And originally I followed the instructions for the elastic as well. It gives you an elastic guide for around the wrist, and it was too loose. So I've had to tighten the wrist area there. But yeah, in terms of this pattern, I absolutely love it. I think it looks great. I would like to make a version without the collar. Although I really do like the way that the collar sits on your neck here. And I really love these sleeves. They are reminiscent of the Tilly and the Buttons tunic that I can never remember the name of. But yeah, it's definitely worth a go, this pattern. I really like it. And I might even try to adjust those tiers so that I can make a 2-tier dress at some point in the future. The one thing that is quite similar to is obviously the Tunic dress. So let me put that back up there. So if you compare the two pictures, I do feel that they are quite similar. And I have adjusted the Tunic pattern now so that the skirt tiers fit me. And so one thing that I might do is actually use this bodice and sleeve and this skirt, but they are very, very similar. So moving on to my second make then, as I mentioned, I was hoping that this was going to be a good dupe for my charity shop find of this apricot tunic, which is, again, I didn't think I was a animal print person, but when I found this, I love it so much. I would love to find fabric like this. This is another sort of cottony feeling fabric. It's not viscose, but it's a beautiful soft cotton of some description. It's got these loose sort of flutter sleeves at the end, and this, like I said, mandarin collar with it's not very iron, so sorry about that, with this crossover on the front. And then it's got three tiers. I decided to use the remnant that I got from Simple Life Fabrics recently, and so I didn't quite have enough to do the bottom tier. But what I did do is I basically used this tunic, and I also used the patterns for the skirt pieces, but I just shortened them to sort of match the tunic. And then on the back, if I can turn this around, I shortened the yoke of this pattern. So there's the line drawings for this one. So I shortened the yoke, the back yoke, a bit, and so that it more matches the tunic that I've got, and added a couple of tiers with whatever fabric I could get out of it. And then with the sleeves, I again used the short sleeve of this pattern, so this sleeve, but then I extended the length of it a little bit, and then I sewed together all of the remaining pieces of fabric, so you can see there's a few joins in there, to make a longer piece of fabric so I could attach it as the ruffle on the bottom of the sleeve. And here's some video of me wearing this one. I'm very happy. It is very swooshy. It is bigger than the original tunic. I probably could have downsized it a bit. My mum and my sister both comment that I always make clothes that are oversized for me, which is probably true. I'm overweight at the moment and I'm unhappy with my weight, and so I do tend to make clothes that mask my body, and I appreciate that is what I do. But I hope to lose some weight over the next few months. Obviously Christmas is not the ideal time to try and lose weight, but I'm probably at one of my heaviest now than I've been for a long time. So I'm, lots of us have experienced this, so it's not something that's unusual. And I am very much a yo-yo weight person, so I go up and I go down. But I'm at the moment at that point where I'm unhappy in my body, so I need to do something about it. So hopefully, if I give myself a bit of a kick in this video, I can do something about it and hold myself to that. And in a few months' time, I will be a little bit happier in my body. So that rather depressing little nugget there. What else have I been up to? So Giftimer November has started. I do enjoy this challenge. I like making little gifts for people and doing little sewing projects. And I've got a couple of things actually that I can share for that. The first one, which I haven't put on Instagram yet, wasn't very prepared, is a little what is it called, quilted tote bag. So I had this ribbing left over from when I made my little crossbody bag with the jeans, and I had a couple of blocks that I'd made which were just same fabric but weren't doing anything. So and I wanted to practice using, there's the metal thing that sticks out of your presser foot, which sort of helps you guide you. So I got some actually pretty neat looking quilting going on there, so I was very happy about that. Technically it is reversible as well because it's all lined on the inside, and so yeah, I'm very happy with that. It's a cute little bag. Not sure who I'm going to give it to, but we shall see. I also made a couple of little tissue holders, but I've already actually gifted those to someone, to my mum in fact. So I'll see if I've got a picture and I can put that up here as well. And I probably will be making a few more of those and putting those up on Instagram. And there's the bigger tissue. So my husband went out and bought me a couple of boxes of Kleenex so that I can make the bigger tissue holders, and bear with me, I'll just get one. So this is one that I made last year. It's just like a crossover on the inside. It's not reversible, but this was from a tutorial by Sew Carol. And I shall link that down below. It's a tutorial from a couple of years ago, but it's a really, really fun one to do, and I just think it looks really nice. And so I made a few of these last year, and I will probably make a few more this year as well to give away as gifts. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I'm in the middle of doing some quilting still. So I have, again behind me, I have this is a fabric that I shared in a previous vlog that I got again as a remnant from Simple Life Fabrics, and I was going to make a dress out of it, but then I realized it was the perfect size as the back for this quilt that I'm making, which is similar to those quilt blocks that I've used. I've got it sort of basted together with safety pins at the moment. I can give you a kind of sneak peek of what it looks like. So there you go. It's a Missouri Star pattern, and this one I have already done some free motion quilting on, and I will be doing a very similar thing to the rest, and I just love how that's come out puffy. So I'm not quilting the center square there, but it's quilting the outside, and I'm really enjoying playing around with the free motion on my machine. So that is, yeah, so it's my quilt sandwich with my batting and my quilt top. Yeah, and it's held together with safety pins right now. And then that's my backing. So that's going to take me a while because it's fairly large. I'd say it's probably lap size. I should have measured it. I can't remember now. But I ended up having, I think, 9 squares of that, of the stars. and I haven't put any what's it called, sashing in between them. So I've got three there, and I think it's 3 down, so 9 stars in total. And yeah, and I use some natural cotton wadding that I just got from Amazon. So that's what I've been up to, and I hope you're all having a good Halloween and other celebrations that are coming up soon, aren't they? And yeah, so I hope that was interesting. Please do give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you haven't already. And I shall be back next week with whatever it is that I've been up to next week. Thanks. Bye.